Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to explain about three agronomic practice of oil palm plantation. So, my name is Muhammad Fikri bin Muhammad Saleh. I from class M3801102D. My matrix number ID 2022840608. Subject is AGR182. My lecturer name is Dr. Mazatul Idayu binti Osman. This is a table of contents. So the first one is introduction about oil palm. The second one is fertilizer application in oil palm. Third, pest and disease management in oil palm. Fourth, waste management in oil palm. Lastly is a conclusion. Next, this is a scientific oil palm classification. So the first one is kingdom, Plantae. Order, Aracles. Family, Araceae. Genus, Alis. And lastly, species, Alis genesis. Next, I talk about fertilizer management in oil palm. Oil palm plantation commonly used two main methods for fertilizing. The first one is broadcasting and banding. These methods ensure that the oil palm trees receive the necessary nutrients for optimal growth and productivity. So, I talk about broadcasting first. Broadcasting refers to spreading the fertilizer evenly over the soil surface throughout the plantation. This method is commonly used for applying granular fertilizer. After spreading the fertilizer, it is usually incorporated into the soil by mechanical means, such as plowing or harrowing. Broadcasting allows for a uniform distribution of nutrients across the plantation. Next, I talk about banding. Banding involves placing the fertilizer in narrow bands or rows along the palm rows or near the base of each palm. This method is often used for liquid fertilizer or solid fertilizer that are applied through fertilizer systems. Bandings allow for a more targeted application, delivering the nutrient closer to the root zone of the oil palm trees. So, this is an example of picture of the method for fertilizing. Other than that, the best time to apply fertilizer is choose the right time for application. Fertilizer application is typically done during the rainy season or when rainfall is expected soon. This timing allows the nutrients to dissolve and move into the root zone, facilitating absorption by the tree roots. A little additional information. Experts advise that fertilizer be used about 3 times a year. The best time to apply fertilizer is during the tree season, which are February to March, May to June and September to October. Fertilizer should be applied after a light rain so that the soil will be moist enough to dissolve the nutrients, but not enough to wash them away. Next, I talk about pest and disease management in oil palm. This is a pest and disease common in oil palm. So, the first one is Ganoderma basal stem rot. Ganoderma is a fungal disease that affects the base of oil palm trees, leading to the rotting of the stem. Management strategies include sanitation practice such as removing and destroying affected trees. Avoided planting oil palm in areas with a history of Ganoderma and promoting proper drainage to reduce excess moisture. Next, rhinoceros beetles. Rhinoceros beetles are major pests that attack palm trees, causing damage to the fronds and stem. Integrated pest management (IPM) techniques are employed, including pheromone trapping, biological control using natural enemies, regularly pruning of fronds to eliminate predating sites, and chemical control when necessary. This is an example of picture pest and disease. Next, Fusarium wilt. Fusarium wilt is caused by a soil-borne fungus and affects the vascular system of oil palm trees. The management approach includes planting disease-resistant varieties, practice crop rotation, ensuring proper drainage, and avoiding the use of contaminated tools and equipment. And lastly, red palmite. Red palmite are tiny arachnids that infest oil palm leaf, causing yellowing and necrosis. And targeted pest management methods include the use of predatory mites, applying miticides, pruning and removing infectious leaf, and maintaining proper sanitizing practices. This is an example of picture pest and disease. Lastly, I talk about weed management in oil palm. So the first one is herbicide application. The selective use of herbicide is a commonly applied method for weed control in oil palm plantation. Selective herbicides specifically formulated for oil palm are used to target specific weed species while minimizing damage to the palm trees. Herbicides are applied at the recommended rate and timing, taking into consideration factors such as weed species, growth stage, and environmental conditions. It is essential to follow label instructions and ensure safe and responsible use of herbicides. Lastly, mechanical weed control. Mechanical methods such as manual weeding or using machinery like brush cutter or tractor with appropriate attachment can be applied for weed control in specific areas or when weed population are localized and manageable. Manual weeding may be labor intensive, but it can be effective for removing. In conclusion, by following these agronomic practices, oil palm growers can optimize yields, maintain the health, and contribute to sustainable and responsible oil palm cultivation. It is important to adapt these practices based on local conditions, guidelines, and expert recommendations to achieve the best result in particular area and situation. That's all for me. Thank you.